Hey everybody, I'm Yvonne Williams with Back to Earth Creations, and I'm struggling to get my tripod taken care of. Randy isn't back from getting the mail yet, so I'm just gonna hang out with you guys for a minute while he does that, and hopefully get to hang out and answer some questions and like a big gapingly empty spot where Randy should be. Oh, let's see. Also, super happy early Halloween. Hey Sabrina, hey Tashers. I hope you guys are doing well. Trying to get the white balance okay on the hey zombie, hey derpy. Right? Now, I just grabbed it. Today, we are giving away this cabochon in this live stream. So if you would like to participate, go ahead and go comment on Thursdays, this past Thursdays. Hey Sarah. Hey Karen. But yeah, so go comment on the last live stream if you haven't already, and probably in about 30 minutes or so we'll be pulling the winner for this cabochon. How dare you stream while I'm at work? Oh, Becca, I know, right? Oh, okay. So Randy's not here, so I can tell you guys, I hurt my shoulder super bad. Like, he was like, you can't talk about this online because you'll get like banned. But we were having quality time, and I pulled something in my shoulder, and I haven't been able to craft in like 3 days. Well, I've been crafting anyways, but it's hurt really bad. Sorry, I was seeing that, and I'm like, what is green in the middle of my floor? But it's like right in my collarbone. Tanya lost 10 pounds. High five. Hey Lisa. But yeah, it pops every time I do it, or every time so I should probably stop doing that. But but it's healing, so that's good. But yeah, already's gonna be bad because I was like, oh no, I won't say anything. Hola Maria. But today I am cutting out, right, Tashers? Cutting out, I laminated some of QnA Cosplay's horn packet. Like, I downloaded, hey music, thank you. Downloaded her horn template packet. You know, and I didn't account for the seam allowance that would be required for the laminating. So I think I'm going to be running into some delamination problems, but that should be okay. We'll figure it out. But yeah, so I'm cutting out laminating stuff. Yes, I hurt my shoulder cuddling. Cuddling's hard. But how are you guys doing though? Well, thanks for popping in, Gabby. I hope you have an awesome day. Also, who got my notification on Patreon that I was going live? Do you have any trouble with your UV resin being slightly tacky once it cures? Any ideas on how to fix that? I do have problems with that. Struggle snuggle. Whenever I have problems with it being tacky, some rubbing alcohol will take it off. But also, I found that just leaving it on my porch in direct sunlight for like all day, like works out pretty well. So that got rid of the tackiness too. So sometimes it might just need, I don't know if it's a heat thing or a UV thing. So, Emma, we have our daylight savings time is happening like, November 4th, I think. Hey Ghost. I'm doing well. Randy's at the post office. So, did you make your top? I didn't, Candace. This was very generously given to me off of my Amazon wish list. But it's like my favorite top easily, and it's like in this mid 70s today. We've got the windows open. Everything is awesome. Yeah, Claudia, I'm streaming off of my phone today instead of Randy's phone, so signal quality is not going to be great. You might want to reduce your resolution or increase it. I don't know. Yeah, first Sunday in the States. Sarah, you're so helpful. But I can answer some questions for y'all while we are hanging out and cutting out horn templates, because I made a bunch of bull horns. I actually drafted my own template from like some longhorn horns that my mom had that I kind of stole. from her. But yeah, and I just wrapped them in saran wrap and then covered them in duct tape and then drafted that. And I'm doing a whole video about it. But I was like, this is hard. And Kamui Cosplay had templates for like 5 templates for $5. And I was like, yes. Hey, Ivory. I did the thing for the Toronto thing. Right, Sue? Oh no! Well, is that good that it's 7 p.m. there? Last night I watched a Gordon Ramsay video and I'm asking myself, how can this man make scrambled eggs complicated, right? Ghost, the bunnies are doing great. I have all of them transferred over into their tractors except for my white doe, because I don't have a lid for the tractor yet. But they're doing pretty good. Ah, not synced, gotcha. You can make a paper template with their measurements and count your stitches according to stitch designers. No costume tonight, Emma. I'm with my shoulder hurting. I could barely do my hair. Like, y'all, Randy actually washed my hair for me yesterday. So it's like, that's how bad my shoulder's hurting me, is I can't really lift it. It's doing much better today. Randy's home. But no, Randy washed my hair for me and I wasn't about to make him style it and put my ears on and everything. So, question, which app do you use to stream to YouTube? Just the YouTube app, though we also have successfully used YouTube Gaming to stream also. I know the feels. All right. Well, I gotta get back to work. Oh, well, have fun, Becca. Oh, it's all right. These things happen. Just imagine a bald man doing hair. No, he's Randy's fantastic about doing my hair. But, well, at least at watching it. I'm not going to make him style it for me. I heard it while Randy and I were snuggling. Hey, Randy. Anything in the mail?
Not really.
Just a thing that with the note?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. No mail opening today. Straight to more cutting out laminated
stuff.
stuff.
I could do a PSA.
What's a PSA? Yes.
Public service announcement.
What is your public service announcement?
Hey guys, if you're ever going to use the mail, be sure to put in your correct address and your name. Don't go by 4 different aliases and then change your address every 3 months and then yell at the lady who is graciously doing her job trying to help you whenever you're asking her to look for 4 different names with 3 different addresses and you're the angry one. That doesn't help anyone. So don't do that.
What happened in line?
That's why we were there. That's why I was there forever.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I figured I'd just go ahead and stream on my phone. Is that okay?
That's fine.
But it was like 1:59 and you still weren't here yet. And
Yeah.
I was like, there's probably a line. But was somebody being rude?
It was one dude.
Really?
Yeah.
Was he just... Which mail lady was it?
I was the nice one, of course.
She could cut him with her claws.
I know.
Like, she always... Our mail lady always has the most beautiful, like, nails done. But she wears, like, those stiletto nails that you could cut somebody with those. Like, she's sweet, but I low-key think she keeps razor blades underneath.
But the point of the thing is...
Don't be an ass if you're being complicated.
Don't be an ass if you're the one that's being complicated. And she has no idea. You've just walked in.
Yeah. Jeez, I feel for her. Ugh, customer service sucks. No, we're super lucky, Randy and I are, with dealing with y'all as customers, but I feel bad for just the general public. Because there's some crazes out there.
Oh,
Question about
more?
Patreon. Have you had anyone been charged more than what you have pledged? I think Patreon's doing something for international. I don't know if it's a tax thing or what, but if you're being charged more than what you're pledging, sorry, I went blurry. Contact Patreon directly because Randy and I have no control over that. At all. So definitely contact Patreon to get that worked out. And quite frankly, if they're charging you more than what you're pledging, I don't take it personally at all if you cancel your account until it gets sorted out. They're your finances. Own them. Like, take care of it, you know? Hey, Ashley. Hey, Terry. We're doing great. Unfortunately, Randy had a bit of a witness to snafu at the post office, but Ghost says, have you done any new dragon eyes or wire wrappings? I've done a bunch,
yeah.
but they've been kind of all like when George Takei shared my dragon eye bracelet video, I sold like 7, 8, maybe 10 of them, which is awesome. But that means that I made 10 of basically the exact same bracelet. So I haven't been sharing pictures of it because I didn't want to just be spammy. Because the clients I was working with, except for like 3 of them, were like, I want it exactly like in the video or exactly like in the picture. And I'm like, okay. I mean, I'll do that. You paid me. But it's like, you sure you don't want something a little different? Make this more fun and interesting, maybe. Hey, Stuffies. Francis says, any chance of another marathon dragon eye painting stream? My faves. I actually have some dragon eyes that I need to get painted.
Don't worry about that right now.
Okay.
Or you can just ignore it.
Oh, sorry. Well, it's... Can you put this someplace safe other than on the table?
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Where would you like it?
Right by you. Yeah, he did. Well, it was like maybe, it was before Dragon. It was a bit ago. When George Takei shared our video. Like, they featured us and everything. It was amazing. Oh no, Zombie, what's up? How much for a Dragon Eye leather men's wrap? Oh, I don't know. Depends on the U.S. currency. If I did pledge 20, it would be more because it's Canadian money. 20 U.S. is like 25 Canadian. I didn't even think of that. I was pretty excited about it, Dee. Yeah, I could paint some dragon eyes today. That'd be pretty easy on my shoulder.
Yeah.
So, I guess I'll get moved back there. What's my battery at? 69. I don't have money to buy chicken nuggets.
You know what that means.
It means I don't have enough money. Sorry, Randy and I spend way too much time on memes on the internet. Let me grab my phone charger and we'll actually get moved to the back room. Hey Randy, could you move this chair into the paint room for me? Careful, because I barricaded a ton of stuff in front of the door. You can't be mad, I warned you. Sorry for the lights. So we're doing a dragon eye painting today. I love seeing Erin and Sarah in here. Thank you, my love. Countess. Oh, watch it, Barbie. Gosh, she's such a class. I love you. How am I going to get in there? Yeah, I barricaded the opening to the paint room. Will you hold this while I get in there and then pass it in to me? Oh, that's much better. Oh, there's already a chair in here. I took my table out, though. Could you do me a favor and hand me the black table? Yes. Yeah, this is what old Craftroom was like. Okay. Thank you, my love. Oh, hey, one more thing. One more thing. Coffee? I know. Okay, fine. We're back in here. And I'm snagged on cords. Y'all, Randy deserves a raise or at least a paycheck because he is amazing. In every single conceivable way, he is amazing. Ooh, this table's very nice. When I get the window open, though. Right? Coffee. I'll be right back getting the window open. Oof. There we go. Come on. There we are. Okay. Randy totally does. I just need to find me a Randy clone. Right? And I'm super lucky that... Did you see my tutorial on the perfect cup of coffee? I didn't. I'm going to have to watch that. How's the How do? Sorry, with the poor lighting in my little closet. And the house leans, so like my chair keeps rolling backwards. Joe, it's about 72 degrees, I think, today. Coffee. I'm in the car, though. Ooh, drive safe, Emma. How do? Yeah, I couldn't tell if the camera was blurry or my glasses were dirty. And now I can't tell because I'm blind. Nope, it's the camera. There we go. Oh no, it's spitting. There we are. Okay, so I have a batch of these guys to paint from like a million years ago. Turn yourself around and come on home. It's been a minute since I've painted eyes, for sure. A hot minute. Method to make a perfect cup of coffee is throw the coffee out and get Monster Energy instead. That's fair. Actually, I really don't like Monster drinks. Like, I've just never been into them. But I do like a good cup of tea, though. He attempted to make mashed potatoes, even though he doesn't eat them. What? What's wrong with mashed potatoes? What kind of a dragon eye could be made in the wire wrapping? It would be cool for a game designer interest into anime. I don't know. Warning to all, don't use headphones when watching ring cutting video. Yeah, sorry. Because of your inspiration, I started making dragon eyes. Now my son wants a wall art. 3.5 dragon eye dragon. Thank you. Well, Angie, that's awesome. Ooh, really? Sparkling orange juice. And that's my problem with basically any kind of carbonated drink I've ever had ever. Is I'm like, this would be better with vodka in it. And it's like, it's 2 PM. Like, okay, let me check and make sure my tripod, is about to fall off. Oof. Okay. Ow, my knee. So, one of the eyes that I'm painting today needs to be purple, I think. My time is an imaginary construct. Enjoy your vodka when you please. That's fair, D. Well, it's like I get super sleepy and then I'm just useless for the rest of the day. So, no food talk, please. I've been on a liquid diet for the next 24 hours. That's fair, Sparky. Dragon eye boxes, Joe. That would be cool. Ah! Oh, that's cool. I hypnotized them. Or something. Okay, so let's get this flipped around. Boop. The chickens are not running loose in the yard today because they will not stop going into the driveway in the neighbor's cornfield, which is basically just their backyard. But that's my view through the window today. This would be better with vodka in it. If rum doesn't fix a problem, you simply aren't using enough rum. Yeah, basically. Okay, sorry, it's super pro quality. Okay. Sorry about the light glare too. Maybe if I turn it like this. Oh, that's much better. Hey, Grambo. Yes, I will explain how I did the hair. Okay. I'm gonna have to turn the camera back around for that, though. Yeah, chickens have no respect for boundaries or rules at all. Okay, so you can see here, this is a wool dreadlock from Dread's Forest in the Ukraine. And you can see I actually just have it braided into my hair. And then I use orthodontics rubber bands for like on braces to bind it off. I normally have beads covering it, but since I showered yesterday, I took all my beads out. And my shoulder's been hurting me, so I didn't put them back in. But I just have a couple. These ones I handmade out of acrylic. And I really like them because These smell like wet sheep wool, so I put like tea tree and orange oil in them because I really like that. They're wool, so it's I don't know, they're really nice. They wring out really nicely. But I like having junk in my hair. Randy low-key hates them, but he says he likes them because I like them. And I'm like, that's why you're perfect. Right? Doopy. That's fair. And that's I don't wear I've tried doing my hair where it's just like nice, neat, like straightened, like tidy hairstyles because I really like the, to see beautiful straight hair or beautiful like, maintained manicured hair, but it just looks weird on me. Like I'm a ragamuffin. This is a 30mm cabochon. Is that a beautiful man with my coffee?
Whew. I didn't know better. I'd say you're trying to get me out of here.
Well, no. Oh, thank you. Also, shameless self-promotion, but our mugs are available for sale on our Etsy. Coffee not included. Ah, crap. I started putting this on before I even got out there. I don't know where my awls are. Uh-oh. Well, looks like I'm using a seam ripper. Boodoo. This was beautifully done on a lathe, and one end is an awl, and the other was a seam ripper. But I can't find the awl right now. So apparently seam rippers work great. Actually, this works really well. I like the flat blade. It's pretty nice for holding on to. Ooh, Laura, I don't, but I could bring some for you if you like. We weren't planning on bringing mugs, but we could totally do that. I'll have to talk to Randy about it because it's getting to the point that we're not going to be able to fit me in the van if I keep making stuff and being like, oh, well, we'll bring this and we'll do that and everything. MCFC is our next event that we'll be vending at. It's the Memphis Comic and Fantasy Convention, and it's being held in Graceland, with like the Graceland Guest House, the hotel right across from Elvis Land. And it is very cool. It's one of our favorite events of the year, and I'm very excited to get to go. And Randy and I will be teaching hands-on workshops that are free to attendees on wire wrapping, chainmail, being a professional YouTuber, all sorts of stuff. So they're being gracious enough to have us in as guests. So I'm actually going to be making a polymer clay like eye trophy sculpture to donate to the convention for them to give away to a lucky attendee. Well, I mean, I can fit a mug or two for you, Laura. It's no thing. And sometimes I just like a real thin, simple eye. Oh my god, my shoulder's killing me. This is crap. Breathe, Randy, and the dreads are here so beautiful without them, but understand individuality. Yeah, and it's something that each dread that I put in, there's one for my dad, there's one for Lara, there's one for my old cat Newton, there's one for a gentleman named Ronald who I knew years and years ago, who was very supportive of Randy and I when we were first starting our business, and nobody else really was supportive or believed in us. He believed in us. There's one for Fred. There's, so, right, Mary? Oh, that'd be nice. Now, Sparkies, I'm not doing yours right now because yours is actually going to be a different shape. Oh, Aaron, that'd be so cool. But you could contact some of the conventions in your area and be like, hey, you know who you should have in as a guest? Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. What's up, Laura? Ooh, that coffee is hot. Is that good, Jessica? Somebody didn't take it, did they? What? Oh, they're a lot of fun, Emma. Yeah, I've been doing hot and cold compresses and until to the point that my skin's irritated by it. Have you ever done dragon eyes on oval cabs? I have, and that's actually what I'm going to be doing for Sparky's. But I'm on my phone, so I'm not able to check what colors that she wanted. She had sent me reference pictures, but I can't check them right now. So I was going to do that off camera. Derby. Oh no, Jessica. We're getting a new puppy. Oh, that is so cool. How are you liking the cray cut? Is that how it's said? Cray cut circuit? I don't know. The cutter thing. How are you liking it? You guys are getting all kinds of industrial with your 3D printer and the cutter now and everything. Do you have, I missed it, a tutorial on the ovals? I don't yet, but I was thinking about doing one and showing how the painting is done, because it's very similar techniques and stuff. So instead of just repeating the same techniques on a different shape, I was going to show how to paint using custom mixed UV reactive enamels. That's fair. I did, Cherry. I pulled a muscle in my shoulder. Like, gosh, 3 or 4 days ago. Randy and I were, we were having a snuggle, and I pulled a muscle. I can't wait to see pictures, Laura. I haven't. I am Jessica. I couldn't find my all, and I can't remember the names. I have it written down somewhere, but they had some folks had generously sent me this beautiful. I had an awl in one end and a seam ripper in the other, and I had been using the awl for the eyes, but I can't find it. I think it's in yes, Lisa specifically. I'm trying to keep it family friendly, but I'm just not a family friendly kind of person, I guess. Oh, y'all crack me up. Make sure you water your doggo. Does the nail polish smell ever bother you? It not bother as much as I just kind of get tired, like headaches and stuff from it. But right here with my setup, I have a window open right there, and it's a quite windy day, so it's air past me quite a bit. And whenever I'm not talking a lot, I wear a respirator. But sometimes, especially when I'm painting for like hours and hours, the respirator, like I'll actually get a bruise on my nose. Hey, Dawn, you did make it to a live. Oh, that one's all kinds of weird. I don't know where any of my tools are for this, so I'm just... There we go. Have you ever thought about doing a nativity scene on a larger cabochon? That pupil almost looks like a star. That would be really cool. Susan, drive safe. Yep, still hot. That coffee. Right on, Dawn. Okay, I'm going to paint one more. Hey, Jim. Not too late. So, what's everybody's Halloween plans? Oh, gosh. Candace. I can't say one way or the other. Oh no, Abigail. I think the compass on files might added switching to the computer. Right on, Misty. Eep. And then I okay, so it doesn't look that bad, but I sliced my finger open with like this little razor blade cooking implement for like a hand cranked food processor, depending on which attachment you have in. Sometimes it's a salad spinner, sometimes it's a thingy. But I had taken my glasses off and forgot I had my glasses off. I just thought I was blind, and I was washing it and just went like, and it like sliced, and I was like, oh no. So fortunately, that and my shoulder are the only medical things bothering me right now. Ooh, that's a good question. Ooh, somebody's grilling outside. Or I smell like barbecue sauce. I'm not certain. That's very conflicting. The question is, I'm looking to try the headpins from Fire Mountain Gems. Any suggestions on what gauge or metal to get? I really like their plated brass. I typically get 2-inch long headpins because they're long enough that you could do a nice long dangly earring, but you can always make something shorter, you know. Hey Sable, glad to have you here. Oh derpy. But yeah, I really like their plated brass. Super affordable. You can get it in silver, antique silver, copper, antiqued copper, you know, gold tone, antique gold tone. And so you can get such a wide plethora. And with them being dangles, especially like for earrings or something, you don't really have to worry about them being hypoallergenic because they won't be coming into contact with skin. So, and then you can save your more expensive, you know, nicer hypoallergenic or, you know, something, headpins, oops, for, and there goes my tripod. Eep. Do 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 do. And it's still twisting. I did rotate the device. Phone, stop yelling at me. There it goes. Hey, D, right on. Oh no. Have you ever had the problem that your nail polish gets dry? And whatever do you do to get it usable again? They do sell nail polish thinner, and I've had some success with adding nail polish remover, but that usually like separates out the pigment. Normally, unless it's one of my very expensive like $9 or $12 bottles of polish, I'll just mix in like a thinner black nail polish. Or I am Angela. One of these days my brain and mouth are not connecting. Oh, do you think a labradorite soapstone or whatever it's called would be too big to wrap for a necklace? I'm not sure what you mean by soapstone. You read the problem that your nail polish. Oh yeah, I already read that. Okay. Ever work with the liver of sulfur? Do you have a tutorial? I have worked with it a bit, but since most of the wire that I use is enameled, I don't use it as much, but I am getting into electroforming. And by getting into, I mean I've watched a bunch of tutorials and I'm trying to get my head wrapped around it. Ooh, maybe Abigail, that'd be a cool idea to use. Right. Yeah, derpy. Also, this is what happens whenever I add Lumiere paints to resin. Do not mix water-based things in with your resin because it makes it foam. Very oddly. No, I mean, I'm still going to finish them and like sell them and stuff, but ooh, oh, that's cool, Misty. It seems quite a bit intimidating to me, actually. Like, I don't want to zap myself to death or, you know, ruin stuff, or I don't know. I'm interested in trying it out, but I'm a little nervous. Yeah, that's kind of the conclusion I've drawn, D, is that this is going to be a bit of an investment, but I'm talking to Santa about it, so. Thanks, Sarah. But yeah, well, I had made them to sell to or to send off to Aerodani Studios for them to sell out of their booth. But since they came out weird, I didn't want to send them because that wasn't what they were expecting. Okay. Oh gosh, that'd be helpful, Misty. Francois says I mixed Lumiere paint with resin and it was fine. I think this is a different type of resin. This is Color Match liquid plastic. So it might mix differently with, like, say, an art resin or, you know, something else like that, like an epoxy. I get my nail polish from all different places, like Walmart, Walgreens, Target, Sally's Beauty Supply. I order a lot off of Amazon. Just all sorts of stuff, all sorts of places. When you use liver of sulfur, does the black rub off on the skin? I found it's not the black that rubs off on the skin nearly as much as it is just the natural oxidation of the metal that's rubbing off and leaving like a greenish black on the skin. It depends on the acidity of the wearer's skin as well as just, you know, how recently the piece has been polished, or there's so many factors that play into that. Okay, picking up. Right on, Cherry. Okay, getting this flipped around for just a minute because I need to find some nail polish colors. When you use liver of sulfur, when you're done doing it, you need to rinse the product off. Yeah, I usually rinse, and then I also polish because I feel like otherwise it just looks like you painted it black. But if you polish it up, then it looks like super sharp. Very nice. Turn yourself around and come on home. Ooh. Bright lights won't deceive you. So I'm picking up my colors. Ooh, that's a good idea. Yeah, the nail polish merry-go-round. There's so much weight on this. The the Lazy Susan only kind of works. Those two are super similar. Turn yourself around and come on home. Ugh, my favorite color in the world, and I'm having trouble finding it. It's the Wet n Wild Fast Dry in Grey's Anatomy. Good stuff. But yeah, I'm super disappointed in the like spectrum of purples that I've been able to find. Because so much they're like very pink. Like I'm looking for more like blue purples. More sugar. Okay. Oops. Keep bumping in the air. Right, Derby? All right, on Sable. Have you ever made a leather kitty mask? I haven't. That would be cool, though. We've gotten so many maker stuffs lately because we've been finding to support ourselves better. That's true. That's a good idea. I even tried mixing PBO with the resin. Ah, the colors are nice, but no effect. Right on. Well, coal's kind of expensive nowadays, Pat. Yeah, that's a good point, Nanny. Oh, that breeze is delightful. Ah, well, drat. Got a big old glob on there. Hey, Denise. Yeah, the PBO paints are fantastic. But I've found, because I've used them a bit on Dragon Eyes, and I've found that they leave the pattern on the back side. So if you flip it, it's just the color, like without as much of the, cool marbling. So I really like using the PBO in like a tray and then doming it with resin, and then putting the glass cab on there. Oh, hey, an old paper towel. Perfect. I need this. One-eyed, one-horned, flying purple people eater. One-eyed, one-horned, flying purple people eater. I was actually thinking about doing a costume design of a one-eyed, one-horned, flying purple people eater. Hey, I found my all, but I've lost my... Oh, there it is. Have you tried the Lumiere Color Shift pigment? Not on the eyes, Emma. That would be cool, though. Oh, not very good at staying in frame, I don't think. Do you have mood nail polish? Ah, oh, no, I don't. That would be cool, though. Have you ever made a leather maple leaf pendant? Not a pendant, but I do like bags and armor and stuff. Super suspicious zombie, just saying. Yeah, I'm excited. My friend Lauren and Zach are coming up this evening. But yeah, see how cool that is? If the folks who sent me this are watching, please leave a comment for your company name and stuff, because I would love to plug and send people your way. Because this was just phenomenal. I love it. It's beautiful. It inspires me. Like, just getting lost in the colors. Good stuff. If you were to give advice to a brand new jewelry artist on what to start with / get, what would you tell them? Make jewelry that you would like. You know, I typically advise people, don't just do something because it's trendy, because that's going to burn out and change. Do what inspires you, because that is timeless. It transcends trends, and it's going to help you connect with your customers. You know, if you're one in a million, there's at least 6,000 other people just like you. Like, same interests, everything. You know, and that's a very broad brush to, to paint with, but it's, just something to kind of keep in mind. Whenever you're crafting and things. Would alcohol ink work for the eyes? Maybe. I haven't tried it. I feel like it would need backed with something else, because the alcohol ink can be quite translucent sometimes. But definitely worth a shot. But yeah, I'd recommend do what inspires you, because even when money's not coming in the way that you want it to, even when customers, like, you're at a craft show and people are just being rude, it's your inspiration will pull you through so much more than just money will. Because trust me, for the first decade of doing this, and even now, sometimes if it is not all about the money. If I wanted money, I would have used my college degree to get a job somewhere and actually get paid money. Um, but you do it because it feeds your soul. Money will come later. Oh, that's pretty. I like that. Hey, Jenny. Use icy hot and take some Advil for 8 hours and take some Tylenol for 8 hours also. Right on. Honestly, amused, I think what would help best with my shoulder is if if we just stopped cuddling for a bit. But that's easier said than done. So I know, I love fake nails, like the way they look, but it drives me bonkers to wear them. Oh, well, thanks, Erin. But honestly, though, money is very nice. Not money itself, but just the financial security that can come with it. But it's, at the end of the day, when you're overworked and you're just ragged and tired, if you don't love what you're doing, you're going to start hating it. So, don't drive yourself to hate crafting just because you need money. And it's having this as a business isn't for everybody either. Sometimes I really envy the folks who I feel like have the luxury of keeping it just a hobby. Just a hobby, which basically means you just get to make what you want, not what other people are paying you to make. So yeah. Michelle, yes. I'm dying to figure out what talks to me, right? Ooh, do you like hedgehogs? In theory. But I'm allergic to hedgehogs, because my friend Lauren had one. And I held them, and everywhere that his little spines touched me, I broke out and was swelling. and very, very itchy. So I love hedgehogs. I think they're adorable. I will watch videos of hedgehogs all day long, but I don't feel like I connect with them very well, like in person. A seam ripper stiletto. Yeah, for sure. It struck me as very odd. I mean, but I'm allergic to my cats and dogs and rabbits too. Like, I'll cuddle with the dogs and my face will swell up, but that's not stopping me. Right? I have to love them from afar. But I do love, like, plushies of hedgehogs and pictures of hedgehogs and all sorts of stuff. Money doesn't buy happiness, but it buy crazy ass happiness. Money can't buy happiness, but it can rent it. Yeah, right, Maya? Yeah, Garner, how's it going? Do you take anything for your allergies? Sarah's allergic too, but she takes something that helps. If I'm having a very bad allergy day, I'll take an Alivert D12, but it's got like the meth in it or something. So we can't just. I mean, not that they'd confuse us for like. I mean, we walk into the pharmacy and we look like we eat people who make meth. Like, so, but there's only a few pharmacies now that we can get it at where you don't have to have a prescription. So I try to not use it a whole bunch. I just save it for whenever I really, really need it. But for the most part, I'll just drink like hot tea and blow my nose a bunch. Or like take a shower and get the rabbit off of me and stuff. So. Ooh, Candace, busy, busy. Oh, thanks, zombie. My first show. Oh, Carol, good luck. Boss is totally redoing the shop, taking out a whole aisle and putting in thrift store stuff. Buy storage lockers at auction. We'll see what happens. Ooh. Claudia says, what degree? I actually got my associate's degree and I'm about halfway to my bachelor's in business management, which the associate's was for business management. The bachelor's was for small business and entrepreneurship, but it was through University of Phoenix, and the way that they had their classes set up, I really felt like I was paying a ton of money to just read a textbook. Yeah, Tashers, amen. Ooh, nice, Sarah. Word. But how much inventory does everybody take to their craft shows? Haven't been to one yet, but I want to be prepared. Joe says, just ask the doctor for a prescription. I did, no biggie. That would probably be good, but I'm still like in a very poverty mindset of like I'll just suffer till I'm dead. I need to work on that. Like that's not a healthy mindset to be in, but like Randy's like, I'll let my teeth fall out of my skull before I go to the dentist. And I'm like, or you could just go to the dentist. And he's like, no. So that's probably the thing we fight most about. Hey Vaughn, how do you get two matching dragon eyes? I'm really struggling to make them similar. Oh, Jim. The sweet pea, the best advice that I can give for that is how, like, I do, like, a step, like a color. Like, I'll paint a bunch of pupils, trying to get them to be as similar as possible. And pick the two that are most similar. And then I'll go through and do a color on one and then do a color on the other and try to get each step to be symmetrical as it goes along. There's going to be some natural variation between the eyes, but even in nature, even in our own eyes, they're not perfectly symmetrical. There's very slight natural variance. So, but if you can get the pupils to match and the amount of each color to match, it more or less matches. But yeah, so that's how that one's coming up. I'm going to do this very light purple. Oh, Twisted asks, you streaming for a while? Yeah, maybe, I don't know. What happened? What'd Joe say? Oh, geez. Yeah, take care of yourself, Joe, please. And that's, you know, Randy and I are like, we're 30 now. That's not the same as being 20. So we are going to have to, you know, take better care of ourselves and our health and stuff. So spin. I just like doing that. Ooh, coffee. So now that I've done that thick back layer, that's a great idea, Carol. Claudia says, so you learned to be a manager / boss lady? Actually, Claudia, I don't really feel like I learned much. I learned more working for the store, the Moon Willow Emporium, that I was working at while I was going to college until they closed down. Learned more by, you know, doing it at craft shows, at, you know, things. And honestly, for anybody who has a small business, rent an old textbook, check an old, you know, business textbook out. You know, marketing is marketing, you know, sales is sales. You like it's a lot of it honestly is kind of social engineering. And that sounds like super villain, but it's the classes that I took were for big business, you know, how to do the accounting for a big business. And I'm like, I don't need projected numbers for stockholders. I need to know, you know, how to keep track of my taxes for tax write-offs and things. So a lot of the stuff that I was learning wasn't really applicable for what Randy and I were doing, because we were running our business at the same time as I was going to college for these things. No, well, the social aspect does help a lot, but again, you know, there's ways around that. Social media makes it a great way to never have to actually talk to other human beings, but sometimes it can be really nice. You get to be a lot more selective about the human beings that you talk to whenever you run your own business, than if you're working for someone else and, you know, the customer's always right mentality. It's like, no, not always. So, but yeah, I'm going to talk to you guys a bit about that while this eye dries, because I just put on a super thick layer and I'm going to let that dry for a bit before we do the next step. So, but yeah, a lot of the stuff that I learned from Randy really, and from reading articles and books and a lot of different stuff, was, you know, like whenever you're talking to somebody, we'll be selling horns. And for anybody that I've ever done this to, I'm sorry that we were being manipulative, but if you're selling like a necklace to somebody in your booth and you're like, are you interested in some matching earrings today? That little head bob, they're going to mirror that head bob because we're hairless monkeys. Like, it's just something that people do. The friendliness, the smiling, and they're going to mimic it, and then their mouth is going to say yes. And then, boom, you just upsailed like a $5 pair of earrings. So, yeah, right? I got them. Thanks, guys. But, ooh, Bucklever found a kitten. Oh no, serial kitten dumper. I'd make friends with your local shelter for sure. Aw, Garner. Yeah, well, a lot of being a customer is hard. Even as somebody who's been like working a vending booth for over a decade now, I went to a craft show and did everything that drives me as a vendor bonkers to the people who are like I'm like, oh, how much is this? And Randy's like, the price is right there. And I'm like, derp. Like, it's so it's just be patient. We're all kind of derpy. Jiminy. Are you still there? Okay. Sorry, the camera tripod's all broken. Like, the thing broke off. So, oops. Hey, Blue Willow, I haven't done the drawing yet. My camera's just jumping out of the tripod. Von Smash! Yeah, right? Oh, Sarah, so much. Yeah, we all have a little bit of pigeon in us. Hey, Brianna, we're doing great. No, Michelle. But, It's a lot of sales is just being willing to communicate, being willing to say the same thing a million times in a day. Because like anybody who's hung out with us at our booth long enough for like a bit, like Sarah and Aaron, you guys probably saw this a lot at Dragon. Like everybody who came by the booth, Randy and I, we say, hey, everything's here is handmade. If you have any questions about anything, feel free to ask. And then we kind of step back and let them browse. But it's like whenever they touch our earring display, like, or we can clearly tell that they're looking at our earrings and they'll be turning it. Yeah, we're channeling our inner NPC, non-playable character. They activate our dialogue and it'll be like, all of our earrings here have surgical steel ear wires, so they are safe if you have metal allergies, and like, and it activates our info module about that product. And it's the same stuff that I type up whenever on the earring section on our webpage, whenever we used to have products up for sale on there instead of Etsy. And it was just information that we feel like was pertinent, but we don't offer more information until they're like, ooh, what about these ones? And then we'll talk to them about that particular pair of earrings. Candace says you should teach a class. Oh, it's actually, I talk about this stuff at the workshops that we do at conventions, and then I try to have it here on YouTube and stuff too. But that's what Randy and I have found work for us. Your dynamic with your customers is going to be different because you are different from Randy and I, and that's ideal because nobody wants to go to a convention or a craft show and have the same manicured, like, corporate sales drones. Ugh. Like, I've been there. I've had to do that. Like, I've worked in fast food and we have to behave a certain way and we have to have the stupid hats. And like, I mean, it's not the same, but it's, you can recognize it whenever it's like, this isn't me. This is who I have to be whenever I work for these people. What's nice about being your own boss and running your own business is you at least get to be you, So, albeit possibly a filtered version of yourself, because it's not good to burp and throw things at customers. But, if that's your business dynamic. Yeah, London Girl says that's perfect from a customer perspective. There's nothing worse than pressure selling. And honestly, y'all, Randy and I were at a convention and this lady was selling this beautiful Catwise style, like upcycled sweater, like pixie coat. And it was like $200. Ooh, I wanted it. I tried it on. I was like, but we needed to check our bank. We needed to see how we were doing at that convention. Like, there was stuff that we needed to walk away and talk about this. And she would not stop pressuring. And we didn't buy it because I was like, if you get frustrated, like, it frustrates people, I think, to have them constantly be pushing. Like, Randy and I canceled their Sam's Club membership because the past like 6 times that we've gone there, like, we're just buying dog food. We are there for dog food and toilet paper. That's the only stuff we buy at Sam's. Well, and like bubble mailers. Like, we get the same like 6 things every time we're there. And every time we're there, they're like, do you want to get a Sam's Club credit card? Do you want to upgrade your... And we're like, oh, no, thank you. Which to me is where it should stop. And they don't. And they just, like, for like 3 to 5 minutes, which feels excruciating long whenever there's other people behind you in line. And I'm like, please, can I just take this out to my car and like go home so I can poop? Like, I want to leave. Please let me leave. And so we don't go back to Sam's Club now. So Zombie says, oh man, I absolutely give into pressure like that. And it's like, and that's another reason why I try to not pressure sales, is because I know that unless somebody like pisses me off, I'm very inclined to give you money. It's like, I do sales too. Here's money, please. Like, have a good day. But if I can't afford that and I feel guilty about it later, it's like, I don't ever want to pressure somebody into something that they're not, like, if they can't easily say yes on their own, they didn't really need to be buying something from me. Hit an insurance salesman call. That's stupid for not buying an extra policy. What? Joe? Do you pay taxes quarterly, bi-yearly, or yearly? We do it yearly, which is really hard because then they're like, give us all this money all at once. So I think we're going to have to start doing it quarterly. But I hate filing taxes. Get into it, QuickBooks, and go to an accountant. That's the best way to, like, just to not cry myself to sleep every night. Yeah, Margaret says I'll walk away if I'm pressurized. And that's exactly what you should do, is because it's like I don't have to be here. I paid money to come attend this convention, or I took time out of my day to attend this craft show to be here. Like, not to have fun, not to be pressured, not to... You guys, because I've been pressured in stuff I would never use. Oh no, zombie! Want us to learn to say no quite rudely sometimes. And that's, I really don't like being pushed into being rude. But people will mistake kindness and patience for weakness. And they're like, we can get money out of this sucker. And it's like, okay, let's go down this road. Right, Candace. She says corporations make their employees do things like that to keep their job. It's horrible. It is horrible. Some of our, gosh, Randy's ex-stepsister, friend of the family, we used to work at Sears, and they were like, if you don't get so many people to sign up for the Sears credit card, you'll get written up, and you can only get written up so many times before you get fired. And I'm like, that's not fair. Like, to the employee, they're there to be, to work the register, not to be getting indentured servants into your credit line. Sorry. Yeah, D, that's basically how I feel about it. Yeah. My inner oogie boogie, then they usually leave me alone. Dude. I think we all need a gym in our life, too. Do people ask for discounts, and how do you handle it? We try our best to disarm and defuse them. And so making jokes is the best way that we use to disarm people, because sometimes we'll get like aggressive hagglers, and we're like, well, everything's here is handmade. We do our best to keep the prices as low as we can, and then we just don't budge. If they ask for one. If they don't ask for a discount, I am way more inclined to be like, yeah, we'll just throw in those earrings. Or something. But it's like, again, they're buying non-essential products. And it's like, you don't have to have this. So, it's not like you're buying food and you're like, oh, can I get like 2 for 1 on this? Like, this one's kind of dented and moldy. Can I get it for free? Like, it's not. These are luxury items. You don't have to have it. And we can get it full price at the next person in line right behind you. Like, so don't let people force you into doing a discount that you're not going to feel good about, because discounts are amazing when you as the seller feels good about them. I will give somebody free stuff all the time in their Etsy shipments and like everything until they're a jerk. And then I'm like, I'll like fart in their box or something. I haven't done that, but I've thought about it. I'm garbage. I swear to you guys, I've never farted in your Etsy shipments. I know, I'm trying to, but everything just sounds suspicious. Randy's like, this is sounding awful suspicious. Being in charge of the budget magically fixed my weakness to pressure sales. Yeah, that's cool, Aaron. But I want what I want. No one changes my mind. Oh, that's enviable. Yeah, I hate shopping during the holidays. Online for all the way, because I don't have to put pants on. Listening to this intently. Ooh, 20% friends and family discount, right? Oh, I'm glad to be helpful to you. For discount, a $3 keychain. Seriously? Oof. Exact sock does not spoil the next person. Will appreciate it. Right? Hey, I'm back. The phone froze, but that was just, oh my god, that's hilarious. Oh, Derpy. Yeah. What do you charge for your BB bracelets? What are the BB bracelets? I think it's issues absorbing the oral. Oh, Abigail. Can I send you around 20 half Persian 3-in-1 stretchy bracelets to finish connecting them? I'm losing my mind trying to figure it out. Oh, Sparkies. Yes. I will help you with that. But I will be so proud of you when you get it. You can do this. I'm actually, before you send them, Sparky, I've had an idea that I want you to try before you send them to me. I'm going to make a video about it and it'll come out this week. So keep an eye out. But I think I've thought of a way to help you. And basically all of us, closing Do you ever make up kits to sell? Margaret, I don't have any up for sale yet, but I have been thinking about posting a version of our $20 Patreon craft crates up for sale on Etsy. Now, with our Patreon craft crates, it's actually, you're getting about a $30 value of between cabochons and wire and bead samples, because we also cover shipping. So it's actually, we give you that discount on our Patreon though, because the nature of it, the nature of pledging, typically if a person pledges on Patreon, they at least get like 2 months, you know, so it's like we're getting almost more but over an extended period of time from a business perspective. And so we want to give you more value for that with like kind of the extra bonuses, whereas on our Etsy it'll be $20, but then you'll also still have to cover shipping. So good sales is when the customers are happy and it's their choice. It gives you, the entrepreneur, a great feeling. They love your product and really wanted it. Right, Garner? It's like, it's supposed to feel good at the end of the transaction for everyone involved. And that's my goal as a salesperson, is it's like, I like sales because I like getting to basically put my creations up for adoption and see them go to new homes where that person is going to really enjoy them. I like that feeling. I'm addicted to it. So, oh gosh, Twisted. I sell memory wire bracelet kits for $5, which sell pretty well. That's a pretty sweet deal. Julie, I'm super behind on comments, I think. Jim. Hey, Amanda in Australia. All right, on. My craft crate arrived yesterday. Thank you so much. Oh, I'm glad you like it. Ooh, Celtic star kits for Christmas ornaments would be nice. That would be. People would. Many glass cabochons to the dragon eyes and practicing on clear fish tank stones. Right on, Sweet Pea. It's good practice. Talking discounts, says Claudia. My dad told me today my prices are too high. I should go 50% down. The stuff is not worth this much if it's worth anything. So I'm angry and moody and blah. Claudia, gosh, and you know, it's our family who loves us the most, but also can be the biggest butts. Because my brother was talking to me about getting a fairy house for his girlfriend. But he wanted me to do a house that her cats could go in. And he wanted to pay like $50. Which, for any of y'all that know, like something about the size of like the fairy teapot, I would have sold for like 300, just because of the amount of time and material and everything that goes into it. And he's like, well, she likes useless stuff, so this will be great for her. And I was just like, because again, everything about me, I never pretend to be anything other than frivolous and useless, and like, it's just, it's art, it's fun. It's, if we all stuck to just utilitarian things, the grind would get pretty old pretty quick. You know, that's why every culture has artwork. They have music, they have dance, they have stories, they have these non-essential, technically valueless things. There's no measurable value, because the joy and, you know, everything that you're in, entertainment and everything that you derive out of something is going to be immeasurably different from the joy and entertainment and everything that somebody else that might derive out of it. So that being said, fuck them. But honestly though, oh goodness, Sandy says, I'm thinking it would be more beneficial to just send you a check to help support you in all that you do instead of Patreon. Would that be okay? If you don't want a craft crate back, sure. I mean, I will take donations. But it does make me feel good to be able to send you guys the craft crates though, but I understand. They're up for adoption. Right on, Sarah. Aw, well thanks, Big Fish. Ooh, Marcy. Do you use things like pipe cleaners and popsicle sticks? I use just a sec. I use the super thick popsicle sticks for stirring. And I love these silicone cups. They're reusable, but not for silicone, because silicone will stick to itself. Damn. Sorry. Sticky, sticky, sticky. You ever not want to sell to someone because you feel they will abuse the jewelry? cat. Okay, so Callie is out here. I don't know if you can see her. See that cat pooping in my vegetable bed? Callie. I see you, you goober. We see you. Okay, sorry. What were we talking about? Biggest litter box in the yard. He's so cute. Sorry, getting the camera put back into the tripod. I haven't not wanted to sell to somebody because I thought they might break the jewelry. But there was a lady who bought something from us, and I was like, I didn't feel that great about it because she was very rude. Not to me or to Randy, but to her friends. And I feel like those are the people that you should be least rude to. Not that you should ever be rude, but she's a bit of a like, I don't know, I didn't really like her, and I really loved that piece, and I was like, okay. But it was like $150, so I was like, yeah, I guess I'll just make another one. Like, sell your parts on the dark web. Derpy. Some people just don't get it at all, ever. Yeah. I have a friend that uses Christmas bulbs before polished. Huh. Oh, wow. That's cool, Carol. Okay, I'm super far behind. Yep, do what makes you and Renda happy. I don't get craft crates, so it's all good. Right on. How do you clean up after using resin? I give it to Randy and have him clean it. I'm not very good at cleaning up after myself. But no, I use these silicone cups and I like chisel it off of my work surfaces. It helps a lot to just put down some parchment paper or something to help with cleanup. Like, it's just like making a mess in the kitchen. It happens, but I don't like cleaning up after it. Bad Gato. Ooh, Jim. Yeah, Super Chat does take a percentage, but YouTube's gonna do what YouTube's gonna do. What color are you gonna on the dragon eyes you're doing now? Well, this one actually is probably dry enough. But that's my purple one, and I'm going to back it with a nice matte purple. And then move on to, I need to do a green one now. But, grab a tomato and ketchup. Happens to have any plans on another fairy bottle too in the near future? Well, the fairy house teapot is coming out later this week. I haven't, Robin. It's just, I just need to not move it for a bit. Yeah, I think at least 45% is what YouTube takes. Which, that's something, but we're gonna go do the giveaway. So, let me grab my stuff and see if I can make it through. Ouch, nope, okay. Just emerge out of my little closet. Hey, Randy. Ouch, that's falling. Okay. To the nice, big, clean craft room.
Open air.
Yeah, oh my gosh. So yeah, this is goals for me. I need to get that room in order. Yeah. Hey, baby.
Hey.
You want to help me with this giveaway?
Anytime before this very moment would have been preferable.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Well, we can just hang out for a bit. How you handle some that want a discount? We try our best to politely tell them no.
Tell them that
Is basically
stuff as low as it can go to begin with.
Right. Are you an excellent fort maker? No, I'm good at making death traps or escape rooms that you'll die in. So.
Kind of also considered a death trap.
Yeah, I'm gonna wear your horns to work with my tail. Sarah! I am excited about Halloween. Yeah, we do accept donations through PayPal.
Yeah, someone had mentioned if you want to donate, just do the super chat. I don't know if I'd recommend that.
Right. Well, it takes out a percentage.
Yeah.
And I don't really know how it works. But you can send money to backearthcreations@yahoo.com. Ooh, sweet pea, yes.
Just be sure to tag that it is.
Yeah, be sure to tag that it's a no strings attached thing, because otherwise we'll deny it. We'll send it back. This is my mug in reverse. We have them for sale on our Etsy. Hey, Mikio. It's a good mug. It fits in my Keurig. I like that. It's a mannequin. That's Ethel. And then Barbie, naked. She's wearing a hat.
She do.
As she do.
She ain't naked. She's wearing a hat.
Yeah, she's wearing a hat. I thought it was an avocado. Oh no! Yeah, she looks like an avocado. Boop, boop, boop. Right, Marcy? Is it displayed correctly? What's displayed correctly? Okay, so the thing we're giving away today is this thing. I'd use my my computer, but its battery is dead. Super shiny. Super shiny. Really? That's weird. That's cool, but weird. Ooh. Okay, gosh, you're the best, Randy. So we're picking the winner. Can I have my kisses?
No.
Hey.
Do your thing.
No, I can't do that till I get kisses from you. I'll be right back, you guys. Give me kisses.
No.
Give me.
No.
Give me. Come on, it'd be so, no, don't throw things. It'd be so much faster if you just do it. I missed the other room. Yeah. I don't have a separation anxiety at all. Okay. That's a lie, says the narrator. So today we're giving away this cabochon to one lucky winner, and we are at YouTube, commentpicker.com/YouTube, and I'm clicking
It's 70 people.
amount of unique commenters, 73, so may the odds ever be in your favor.
More people. Okay.
And click and start. It's picking. Oh, yeah. And the winner is Sarah Wolf.
No, it's Sarah. Sarah.
Woo! Sarah! Congratulations! Holy crap! So please send me an email with your shipping address.
Actually, she's a patron, isn't she?
I think so, but just
We can
double
just get it
check.
from
Just
there.
it helps me to keep everything sorted if I have an email, because then I can start it when we've sent it.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so woohoo! Congratulations! Yeah, that is exactly how I hurt my shoulder. Was chasing Randy around for snuggles, and something to do with a headboard. But, anyways, congratulations, Sarah Wolf! Ah, that's so cool. I love it. Love it. Ooh. And she said, absolutely love your headpiece. So. Very cool. I haven't seen her comment yet, so I want to see what she says. Oh, because I could. Oh, she says, holy! I get to see her face. So I can't wait to see what you do with it either, Sarah. And I have rubbed it all over my face at this point, so extra good. Very neat. Okay, back to the closet. Thank you, Randy. I gotta show y'all. Randy got me a present to go with my present that Misty got me. Oh, God. Okay, so Randy got me this Pompazon chair, and he put a burrito dog in it. Sam, what are you even doing? Like, what the crank, dog?
He says I was cold.
Was he cold? He's just not fighting this at all. Hey, are you okay? Sit your little foot. Hey, buddy. What's up, man? I'm not laughing like directly at you, Sam Dog, but you are pretty hilarious. What's up, baby? I'm gonna snuggle you. Coming in for the snuggles. You're a good boy. Don't grunt. Oh, Mama loves you. My shoulder hurts. I know. Alright, get out of there. Get out of there. You old mutt. Okay, so yeah, this is the Pompazon chair that Randy got me, and it's amazing because we didn't have anywhere comfortable to like sit. Yeah, no, it's basically a dog bed. I have to kick the dogs out of it just to be able to sit in it, but he's like, don't judge me. that he's a good boy.
All night in it last
Yeah, Z actually slept in it last night. He's my good boy. He and Z both are my good boys. But yeah, they've got a folded up feather mattress that they sleep on. Nope. No, you don't, phone. Yeah, I'm gonna have to put more hot glue on this, Randy, to keep the phone in it. Walmart. He got it from Walmart. It was like, they have them at Walmart now, and it's super.
Yeah, it's actually got a metal frame.
Yeah, it's got a metal frame in with the rattan, because we used to, in our very first apartment, he had bought me one from like the World Market that was exorbitantly expensive, but I really, really wanted it, and we didn't have any furniture, and like he used like half of his 2-week paycheck to buy it for me. But yeah, he got it for me. It's covered in dog fur already, so I think I'm gonna have to make a cover that I can like take off to wash for the chair. Randy is a very good boy. Oh, Tammy says my dog looks around when you're talking to yours. Get on up here, Z. Come on. Oh, you're a good dog. And Ember likes sitting in it, so stop rubbing your butt on me. My shipping address on Patreon is correct. Excellent. Okay. We have to go check it out. Once upon a lifetime, I had a Papa's on couch and I used it like a bed. Oh, I wish we had a 2-seater, but Randy really hates these chairs. Like he very doesn't much like most of the things that I like. There's my little dog. He's a good boy too. Yes, you are. Yes, you are.
What have you been telling them about me that your shoulder hurts?
Nothing. He's a good boy. How would you look with dreadlocks, I wonder?
Me?
No, Z-Dog.
Oh.
Z, what are you doing? No, you gotta look at the camera. Look at the camera. Hey, Z. Ah! He's so bad at this. 100 phone holders that I don't use. Oh my gosh, that would be so cool. Now I imagine Vaughn scratching behind Randy's ear. Who's your good boyfriend? Oh, he's the best boyfriend. Oh, I haven't, Abigail. I haven't really been on Facebook much. Can I touch the phone, please? I have to scroll the comments. What breed are your dogs? They are half mutt and half also mutt. There's a little bit of chow in them from their mom's side, but their dad was like a tree stump because, man, they are dumb. Like, I love you, though. He's like, if I'm not smart, it's your fault. You never taught me to read. They're not dumb. They're just super duper like codependent and not very well trained, which is my fault. We had a really great convention this weekend. We got so many compliments on the leather armor. Ah, right on, Tara.
Intense.
Yeah, I think he has to like them somewhat. He loves you, right, Laura? He wants Bob's, right? You're such a good boy. Yep. Heinz 57 is my favorite flavor dog. What? Oh, right. Okay. So I was like, what? Like, I thought you ate dogs. I was like, for a minute there. He is a mama's baby. Did you like the... Oh my God, I loved the Labradorite kitchen. Oh, and then that leads me to... Randy got me this chair to go with this. Excuse me, Z. Get out of my armpits. You got me the chair to go with this beautiful LED tree that Misty got me, which is amazing. I think they're like, gosh. Hey, Z, how old are you? 8 or 9, maybe?
I think Amber's 12.
Yeah. How old are you, Z? He says, I don't want to be on camera.
You want to be a star, don't you?
That's show business, baby. Woo! I got Tacky wheel. Well, every day. Okay. Back to work, I guess. There it is. Looking for my coffee. Right? I absolutely love it, Misty. It's perfect. Now I just gotta get me one for the other side. love you. Going back to the closet. Excuse me, Bertha. Ember is super mad. I really need to clean this room. I'm a little embarrassed that it's so bad. Not embarrassed enough to actually do anything about it, but just thought I'd share that with you guys. Are you ready for your upcoming convention? Is it going to be another mad dash in the end? What are you making for this convention? Do your products vary with each? This one is nowhere near the scale of Dragon Con. Like, I think they get a couple thousand people. But we've been doing Memphis shows for about 10 years now, so we're trying to actually bring a lot of new product lines, which you can see here. I have some antler headdresses. Randy and I have been working on making foam horns and different things for you know, making some ram horn and bull horn headdresses, because that's something that we haven't carried in Memphis ever. And so that way we do try to introduce new product lines whenever we're doing repeat shows, but we only really do that like annually, if that makes sense. You ready? And no, we're not ready for the convention at all. So fortunately we've got a couple of weeks, but we're working hard at it right now. That way we can be more ready, but it's always a mad dash in the end. And Zach and Lauren are coming and helping us at that show, so that'll be really nice too. Okay, so getting this popped off of here, flipping that around. Beep. Right, Sarah? That's every day. We have two choices, clean or craft. I would rather be crafting, but honestly, I am super in having the clean craft room. It is so much easier to keep it clean now that everything kind of has a spot, more or less, and also now that I can sweep a lot more easily. I'm super excited, Laura. So now that I've done the eye, I'm doing a nice thick matte purple layer. This is my thing to do with the colors that do not turn out the way that I thought they would whenever I was buying it, because I don't much care for the matte colors in eyes. Again, just my personal preference, but I will use a lot of them to back, because if I backed this with black, it would discolor my lighter purples. So now I'm going to set that off to the side, and I'm still going to be I'm going to cover it with a bit of UV resin after it's all said and done. Ooh. Misty said some organizer tray things like how you have on, hoping it helps. I have a variety of different craft things for different media, and I need to organize it so I can make stuff. Yeah, it helps a lot, it really does, but everybody's system is going to be a little bit different. Question, if I may, do you have a go-to gauge for head pins? I really like the 21 gauge. It fits through all of my beads, even the thinner ones. Is it the 21? Yeah, maybe. Yes, I think it's 21. Cheap for use printed dragon eyes I found on Etsy for my jewelry because I really love the color and the way they looked. That's not cheating at all, Julie. That's just a way of going about it. Right, Misty. That struggle though. Okay, so now for the green one, I'm going to do this way. Beep. More coffee. Hot bean juice, taste of chocolate. Let me go fast. Okay, I gotta put these away. I'll just scooch them. No, I'll put them away. And that's the thing too, is that it does really help that, like, for my nail polishes, I'll actually just flip it around so y'all can help me pick my green ones. Calm your cuddling down for a while, girl. Yeah, I'll try, Candace. No, don't tell me how to live. But yeah, I'll try to rein it. But having a spot where it's like, this is where all the purple polishes go, on a shared shelf with my blue ones, really helps to just put it away, just put it where it goes. Because as a kid, my dad had this one toy out, one toy up. never worked for me. I have to get every single toy that I own out of the box to play with it because I don't want any of the toys to be left out. And it just, but at least now I can put them away at the end of the day. Ooh, that one's super pretty. And that one's super pretty. Oh, yes. That one's almost out. Ooh, I like that one. Cookies for me. Yes. Okay. So these are the colors that we're doing today. Do you have any glow in the dark? I do, but it makes it like a super milky pale green. So instead, I would be a lot more inclined to use these. Are you kidding me? Okay, the phone's... Sorry, I miss my old case because it was sticky. Like, it was like grippy rubber on the side, so it wasn't like popping out all the time. I'm sorry for loud noises in y'all's ear. I'm at work, so I probably won't be able to chat much, but I just love listening to your chipper voice. Oh, well, thanks, Hayden. Sorry, you say that right as I'm like, are you kidding? What did I do with my UV pigments? And I take these and mix them in with clear. Zombie says, is a phone holder on your wish list? I just get like the $3 or $4 selfie sticks, honestly, and then just take the phone holders. But what's up is I actually need to just get a better phone case. I lost them. I don't know where I put them. Maybe they're in the drawer somewhere? I don't know. I'll flip this around. Have you used the dollar store nail polish? I have. I really like it, and I actually find it's the best for mixing in pigments. So I went to send you a chair, but those are super personal. So, Misty, my love, I would take any chair, honestly, because I keep breaking the backs off of them. Sarah says, any advice on protecting carpet when working with leather? Oh, you mean like from the stains and stuff? I think my friend Lauren had the best way of going about it, and that was she just put down a waterproof drop cloth on the entire floor, like moved all the furniture out of the room. Oh, well, see, and that's the thing is I don't even know which one to get because I had bought one off of Amazon, and I thought it was nice, but the cushion really gave out, and the back broke off, and I was like, what the carp? So I just don't know. Oh my god, hey Diana. Nope, just Vaughn. No celebrities here. Trust me, for as much as I've been throwing my camera around, it's like, no, there's no... Being a celebrity is an illusion. I put my bra in one boob at a time. Well, I don't wear a bra, but if I did, it'd go on... I don't know. I like to put them both in at the same time. Never mind. That's very kind of you to say. Thank you for stroking my ego. The phone falling is nowhere near as annoying as the slamming tools on some other... Gotcha, Maya. D. Hey, Christina. Yep, this is my second Dragon Eye in almost as many hours. Sorry, we have a friend who, he was talking and he was like, I like my coffee the way I like my women. And we were like, oh, and he was like, I don't. And, and then I sent a picture to my friend Lara. I probably shouldn't. Avert your ears, young people or people with young people. Okay, Randy's telling me not to say it. It's a super funny meme. But it's hilarious. Okay, I'll send it to Derpy Pigeon, and everybody go follow Derpy Pigeon on Instagram. And Derpy, if I send it to you, will you post it on your page? Oh, Laura, it's so much fun. And with your eye for color and stuff, I think you'll be fantastic at it. Dark and bitter. No, I like my coffee like I like my men. Roasted and steeped in boiling water. Maya's like, do it, do it. Jim says I don't do Instagram. That's fair. Can I please? D did? Dark and bitter? Oh, yeah, D said it. Yep, that's the one. It was funny though. I was telling my friend Lara that joke, and I guess she hadn't heard it before. And just like, and even if she had, she's perfect about just letting me say the punchline anyways, which is like, I don't know. The one of the cruelties of this world is cutting off a dad in the middle of a dad joke. Yeah, for sure, Aaron. Yeah, but I. So this is back to business. This is the green eye so far. It's very nice. I like it. It's cool. Why did you put all that weight on me? Because your Instagram feed is hilarious, Darpy. Yeah, I like my grapes the way I like my men. And she was just looking at me like, what? And I was like, 57 at a time. And she was like, oh. But just her reaction was perfect. Yeah. Did I already do this color? I don't recall. And I can always tell whenever the nail polish fumes are getting to me because my face will be like super fevery. And I just sewed a bunch of small. Congratulations, Jody, on selling a bunch of pieces. Goals. Hey, Rachel, how's it going? Now the zombie is laughing. I think she's running. I have to say though, and I know I've said this before, but y'all make me so proud. You're like the best community of people that I could have never hoped to have such a perfect group of people to hang out with. So thank you guys for being cool. Yeah. My mom's become my sales lady for necklaces and resin peach. Nice. Yes, I did. It was just sitting there on the table. Ah, Hayden, that's the way it goes. Sup, penguin. I really love this one. It's like a metallic green. So nice. Ooh, hey, Sam. Rachel, I'm making some eyes for my last couple of custom dragon eye bracelets. They needed painted, and it's a beautiful day for it, and I have some fun with y'all while going about it. Ooh. Julie, that is a good idea. The marbles layered between two cake pans. Especially in the wallet or garden. Right, Jim? Oh. How do you choose your colors? If you were looking at a color wheel, I try to pick colors that are in the same family as each other. If you mix like purple and yellow, ones that are opposite of each other on the color wheel, you're going to get muddier colors. Whereas if you stick to like friends and neighbors on the color wheel, get a much more natural like blending and stuff. Now that doesn't mean like I could do this and then go through and then back it with like a purple or something and it would give a really cool contrast. But whenever I'm like mixing and blending and stuff. Hey Melissa! Oh, it's been a minute. Oh. But it's whenever I'm mixing I try to stay away from I just like spin them like that, honestly. Aw, thanks, Deja. Grease the marbles. That would get kind of... I can see that turning messy very quickly. And then I also will look at, like, in this lineup that we have here, I'll go ahead and get the layers done and then talk to you guys about it. But you could have, like, 3 tones of green that are very similar to each other, but then have, you know, your first tone a glitter and a matte tone. And you'll get a contrast in the texture, if that's even the right word. That I think you know what I mean. You can get a difference in the texture as opposed to a difference in the color, and that's going to add some more depth to it. And I try to have, I'll try to not do an eye entirely in metallics or entirely in glitters or entirely in, yeah. Yeah, and Jody does great eyes. She says that's what I do. All tones of one color and then end with a contrasting color for pop. You all right, love?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay, so just layering that up on there. Okay, so now I'm going to turn this one over, and we can see that with... Oh, my battery's going out too. Didn't I bring my charger back here? Oh, yeah, I did. Okay. Let me hook this up. It took me 2 hours to get 2 eyes painted. Go figure. And we're charging. Cool. So this one, they wanted an emerald green eye. So I wanted to add just a really nice, subtle, brighter, yellower green, but keep it mostly that emerald tone. So then you can see as we're coming through, we have some different metallics and mattes and stuff. So let's look at the colors specifically. I started with this dark shimmer. Now this isn't a glitter, it just has a shimmer in it. And again, I'm not a nail artist, so I don't know the specific terms about it, but again, I think you'll be able to just recognize in the store, because the glitter ones, it'll be a clear pigment with glitters floating in it, like this one here. And you'll be able to tell, because if you pull it out and then paint, it's clear, but it has glitters floating in it. So those are the ones that I probably use the least in all of my dragon eyes. Whereas for this one, you can see it has a nice pigment in it, like the pigment density. And I do recommend doing a sample if you're the organized type. Go ahead and take a piece of picture frame glass or plastic and just paint them on there to see how the light travels through them, because it's not just about the color, it's about, you know, the opacity, how see-through it is. But so there's that one. This one's really nice. It's a gel polish, but that means it's quite thick, but it doesn't require the lamp. No lamp required. No light. But this one has a really nice and that's like the emerald green, but it's a little bit more translucent than what I typically want, but you can see just the slight difference in tone. Sorry, it froze again. But this one has such a cool, densely pigmented metallic sheen to it. So I really like this one's probably one of my favorite. It's called First Time. by Pure Ice. So you can find that at like Walgreens and stuff. But I really, really love, and that's probably the biggest difference I've noticed between the different price points of nail polish is the density of the pigment in it. The super cheap stuff, is nice. It's just not as densely pigmented as, say, like a $9 bottle of nail polish that it takes one coat to get perfect full coverage. Right? And this one is a matte green, but it's very vibrant. I really liked that. And then this last one is green with like a yellow highlight in it. Yeah, no, we don't have many of those, and it's usually like, but we use them typically for like the edges where we want like a super thick, bold, dark line. So it's a $9 bottle, but it goes a long way. So you can see these are the colors that I used, and I have a yellower green here and a bluer green here. But like you could even have like sample swatch cards, like an index card, and paint the colors on there and then write which bottle it is, like which color, and then save that for like take that and set the eye that you painted on the card and take a picture of it. So that might be an idea for if you're trying to recreate eyes. So that's the colors that I used to get this eye. And this silvery green really only shows at certain angles. That's definitely the case, Erin. She says certain things it's better to spend a little extra on the materials. And that's if you know you're going to be doing some, quite a bit of dragon eye painting, or even if whenever I'm doing just like taking like a tray bezel or something and paint, like if I took something like this, I would use one of the $9 really pretty like color shift nail polishes and fill it in because it wouldn't take very much. It would have a really cool vibrant color. And then dome it with like resin or something, or put a clear cab over it. And honestly, $9 a bottle, that's almost on par with some of like the PBO paints. But you can get different effects with it. Now I am going to go through and add in a little bit more of that silver green on this one. So now that it's had a chance to dry a bit. I'm just scraping to open up some canvas space. Paintings erasing. I'm just erasing. Crystal clear canvas is my masterpiece. Wish I could fly from this building to these walls. And if I should try, would you catch me if I fall? When I fall. So now I'm going to take this one, shake it up real well, get a whole bunch on my brush, and then just quite thickly because it gets some cool effects. And you can see how it leaves, like, it's almost like the Mica Shift polymer clays, where like the different brush strokes that you do through it, it'll actually distort the pigments, the micas, and leave a little bit of a design, which is why I do it thickly, because if you do it thick enough, it'll actually kind of almost self-level in a way and do really cool like mottled blotchiness, which doesn't matter as much whenever you flip it over and there's so much other stuff going on. But that really brightened it up, I do think. Yeah, I like that. You guys are hilarious. Okay. Okay. Boop. Getting this turned around. Yeah, my face is super feverish. My shoulder's killing me. So I think I'm going to hang out with y'all for about 10 more minutes, and then I'm going to call it a day because I'm going to take a bubble bath. So, and get ready for Zach and Lauren are coming over to hang out this evening. Jim says, do you UV cure the eyes or just air dry? I just let them air dry. Like, I'll probably do some wire wrapping on them tomorrow. Well, actually, I'm going to put UV resin on the back of them and UV cure it tomorrow. Hey, Patience. Thank you. But, no, my face is... If you could feel it, it's like I've got, like, a face fever now. Too, but I can't do fast music because I try to work with the beat. It's dangerous. Hayden, right? Aw, thanks, Ida. 10 minutes is good. I'll get off time. I'll get off the clock at my job. Is spinning the cab your official done celebration? It's my buffering screen. Like, I'm thinking what it was like, what am I gonna do next? So I just spin it. It's buffering. Please record the wire wrapping for a tutorial. I'm actually going to be doing, it's the same exact bracelet, but in green as my Dragon Eye bracelet tutorial. And I think my head's just going to explode if I get another comment about your work's just rehashed drivel. And I'm like, did I say it wasn't? But yep. Yes. Oh my God, Dee. You guys have no idea how many. I typically try to not delete comments if I can help it, because I'll take constructive criticism all day long, as long as it's constructive criticism that's presented politely. Derby. Well, it's like, and it's something that it's like no one on the internet has ever said anything even remotely close that is worse than something that I've already said to myself. Aw, Sarah. So it's like, it's not that I'm like, they're not saying anything that I haven't thought and or heard before, but I do get defensive whenever it's somebody who, if they're posing as a friend and then they think that like, well, I've been nice to you, so now that means that I can say rude things like I know you. And I'm like, because I'm not fake with you guys, but I am filtered a little bit. Like, I can't say all of my favorite jokes and memes and stuff because YouTube would block me. But it's like, I do try to be genuine with you guys, but it's like, if somebody's talking to me like they know every single aspect of my life and being critical without being constructive, then I'm like, block, delete, like, who are you? Like, you got no taste and your mom dresses you funny. Oh, but that is funny though, Jody. Equals not constructive. Yeah, but it makes me laugh. Do you make jewelry for guys? Yeah? Like, chainmail technically makes really good, like, man jewelry. Yeah. But no, so yeah, you guys have no idea how many comments we just delete because it's just people being jerks. So it's like somebody was like, well, you got to take the good with the bad. And I was like, technically, yes. But in this instance, no. Delete. So, love the bracelet eyeball. It was great hanging out, taking care of the shoulder. Aw, thanks, Marcy. Woo, well, thank you. No, we'll actually say that to Sam and Z. We'll be like, you're funny looking and your mom dresses you funny. And then they'll be like, oh, because I'm their mom. And I dress them funny. I do, though. Picture of you off the Dragon Eye bracelet I made. Oh, Julie, that'd be great. Right on. Made the cuff out of bezel. We all watched your videos and they really help with anxiety. Oh, well, thanks, Andrea. Things can be rough, but we can always make time to just giggle and craft, and, you know, the rough stuff will still be there waiting for us after we, you know, craft a bit. So, you don't have to take the bad at all. That's the beauty of the internet. Blocked, right, D? Ooh, Sarah. Bye, Sabrina. Sometimes social media has given people the idea they can be rude without having any backlash. I think... Oh, well, thanks, Mary. What about jewelry for guys on wire wrapping? A lot of that boils down to just the personal taste of the person who's going to be wearing it. So typically, like at least in the circles that I run in, very geometric, clean lines, simplistic stuff is considered more masculine. But I've sold just as many artsy fartsy swirly stuff to dudes as I have to gals. So, all patience, you're the bomb. Would you repeat the title of your favorite polyclay book? You've said it before, but I forgot. I'll just go grab the book because it smells like nail polish bad in here. What's my battery at? Oh, 19%. I got time. Unplug it. 0% battery. Okay, time to. Just a sec. Oh, my decoupage. Don't put that in your coffee. I've really gotta, like, after I get off the live stream today, that's probably what I'm gonna be doing is decoupage. No, is cleaning up that room. Oof. Okay. Let me find where I put the book, but I gotta plug this into charge real quick. Paintings creating. I'm just erasing. Crystal clear canvas. Bye, Terry. Thanks for hanging out.
You said bye to London.
I didn't buy London. Aww. Okay, finding that book for you. Un momento. I have that book.
It's a Randy sighting. Yes.
I can't find
Can't find what?
my decoupage. Yeah, my book on polymer clay.
Well, that is probably not a good thing.
Oh, there it is. In my polymer clay station. Look at that.
What?
Okay. Polymer clay book. It is Making Polymer Clay Beads by Carol Blackburn. So, I'm going to go put this back now. Okay, we've got like 2 minutes. Did you see the inspiration you shared in the photos on Instagram? I did, Sam. Oh my gosh, you do so good. Bye, Nannycraft. Imagine that. It's where it's supposed to be. Right? I'm not used to that. What is the name of your YouTube? You can actually type !Randy.
Oh, mine? No.
Yeah.
Don't bother.
He says don't bother looking it up, but he does very good videos, and I like him very much. And if y'all think I have a soothing voice, his is like just...
monotoned and droning.
It's amazing. I love it. He's beautiful. He's my favorite person. He soothes and smooths my rough edges. It is Randy Vaughn. RANDYVON on YouTube. So...
I've gotten like 4 new subscribers today already.
It's because you're amazing, babe.
No, it's because of you.
Yep. Thanks, Jim. Woo! Well, thanks, Garner. Right? Really catch a live stream, and every time I see her rolling the chair to and fro, I want to get her a chair. Right? Hey, Horror! So happy I made the live stream. Too bad I had to work through most of it. Oh, Allison, it's always good to see you, though. Oh, I would love to do a book. I was thinking about doing one on leather, like for costume purposes. Maybe. But it's, I don't know, with the tutorials and stuff, like, I like keeping them free because it's, I know when I was starting out, I didn't have money to spend on books or, you know, tutorials or anything like that. So it's, if I can keep it free and then like maybe sell the templates or like have the links to the tools and stuff, because it's if I did a book, I'd probably just give it out for free or something. So just to keep it accessible. It's really important to me. It's more important to me that you guys spend money on yourselves and your beads and your materials and all of your different things than to buy a book. It's like I'd rather give you the book and then see you make the things, if that makes sense. Aaron says I want to see more Randy vids. Me too, Aaron.
Yeah.
But he's working on we're getting the audio cleaned up and taken care of for him doing a Kingdom Hearts series, which I think is going to be really cool. Oh, sorry. Well, never mind. By the way, do your affiliate links work on the British Amazon as well? Need to avoid customs importing stuff to Europe. I'm not certain. I've tried to get qualified for the international affiliate links, but I don't really know how to do that. Like, I keep getting derailed. Nah, Sarah, you don't gotta email me. We'll find you on Patreon and get it shipped off to you. Right? We finished today our last project from Dragon Con. So that's cool.
That's actually where I was before that.
Yeah, that's where he was shipping it off. But I still have a project that I'm working on for a person from July. So hashtag never caught up. If I print your coloring pages, no. Oh my God, that would be amazing, Laura. How do you use your bots? Oh, I don't know. Randy does that.
Use the what?
Bots. Like Nightbot. He goes to nightbot.com and does computer things. Rather not pay to see a Kardashian teach me how to eat a candy bar. You can get paid for making videos like that? Okay, I have to tell you guys before I go. I'm a minute late for leaving, but I gotta tell you this. Like, I saw this lady eating a pickle on Instagram for like an ASMR video. No, this is serious stuff. And I was enthralled. Like, she was just eating out of this pickle. Like, just like reading a book while she was eating a pickle. But like the microphones were like right there. Yeah, she wasn't reading it out loud. But then in one of my snacks that I eat during the day is cucumbers with some like yogurt ranch. And I was like chewing it and I was like, Randy. And I came up like this close to his ear. And because I was like, can I ASMR you? And he was like, sure. So I thought he was into it. So, and I was just like slowly and super loudly eating this cucumber in his ear for like probably like 5 or 6 minutes. And he was like, are you done? And I was like, are you done? And he's like, it was so awkward. He was like, I was done before you started. But I don't know. I was thinking about making ASMR videos on Instagram. And then he was like, you should probably focus on jewelry and costumes. So I was like, you're probably right. So that's what I don't really know what ASMR is. I just saw it on Instagram and wanted to try it, but it was hilarious. I know, it's so creepy and weird, Cherry, but I'm like addicted to it. Like people like squishing slime with like slime noises. I'm like, what's that? Do it on your other channel. It's auto stimulation munchie rar. I don't know what it means. Google it, I guess, if you don't mind that in your search history. But on that note, I'm gonna go and I will talk to you guys later. But yeah, so every time when you guys are like, oh, you're so nice and professional and like dude, and I'm like just picturing myself eating cucumbers all over Randy's ear, just being autonomous sensory meridian response. Thank you, D. Yeah, Alan's like, I like your leather work. Stay with it. Yeah. Leather tutorial. Don't quit your day job, Bowen. It's good to try something new every day. Yesterday I tried to learn how to yodel.
Gosh, that was yesterday?
Was it yesterday? It might have been the day before. It was the day before. Learn something new every day, you guys. But I will see y'all in my next video. I love you guys. Give yourselves a big hug for me. Bye, guys. Bye. Happy crafting. Oh boy, this is rough.